Alright, it's officially Sea Viper Day. The Sea Viper trailer is about to drop in this Capcom presentation thing. So I kind of like Viper. I think she's a fairly cool character. My only concern here is, and maybe I'm being a doomer, but I'm a little bit worried that she's gonna have almost all of her execution stuff deleted. Maybe I'm being pessimistic here, but that's my predictions. The trailer is gonna be very flashy. It's gonna show her flying around the screen doing burn kicks and stuff. I'm a little bit concerned that the actual meat and potatoes is gonna be kind of dumbed down, but we'll see. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong.
Now, let's
all right, here we go. Street Fighter. The Reactor is here. All right, I think this is it.
Workaholic Director of Siren Holdings Research and Development Department.
It's pronounced Siren?
Grace Hill is nothing but a cover story.
Okay. Burn kick? Wait, is this just the World Tour trailer?
Crimson Viper.
Wait, please tell me this is a gameplay trailer. Well, we've had the World Tour trailer.
Stay out of my business.
Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, Thunder Knuckle feint. We have feints, we have super jumps. There's a lot of shit happening on the screen. She's tall.
Could you just, like, give up now? I have other work to do.
Okay. Thunder Knuckle feints definitely exist. The bitrate is getting destroyed by this trailer. There is so much particle. Okay, I saw that. She just did a double Seismo feint. That was interesting. Level 1. Nice. Okay, I'm seeing some stuff. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe she really is Street Fighter 4 again.
Let's rock.
Oh, the classic costume? I'm gonna be honest, I hate the classic costume hair. Jesus Christ, this is chunking the bitrate. That's crazy. Somewhere underneath all these pixels, cool stuff is happening. Fierce feint fears? Okay. I see you. Level 2. That's her burning time, Ultra 2. Okay. They cooked. They cooked. I'm not gonna lie, they cooked. That was a really good trailer. Unfortunately, the stream quality is kind of ass. I need to rewatch this in beautiful 4K, but that was a crazy trailer. I think the most important thing is she looks fast. We've got the details, folks. The Steam blog post is out. Our hypothesis states that the release of Sea Viper will appeal to players who enjoy a technical character. I do enjoy a technical character. Although, to be fair, as much as I would want to get my hopes up here, I'm pretty sure the game says, like, that Bison is, like, a hard character to play. Bison is difficulty hard in-game, so I won't get carried away with that one. So her gadgets offer her commands of 3 elements and serve as the source of her flashy technical requirements. However, our research has indicated that Sea Viper will also utilize the drive gauge in ways that no other subject has before. Interesting. More on that further down. Okay. When Sea Viper uses Thunder Dash, she delivers an electric shock. I guess it's Thunder Dash now, not Thunder Knuckle. Heavy version is a good anti-air. We discovered something new with this iteration of Sea Viper. Why are they talking about it like it's a Pokedex entry? Research has discovered a new form of Sea Viper unlocked using Mega Sea Viperite. The aforementioned Thunder Dash can transition into Tracer Combination, a follow-up dash attack, but this special move will use up 1 bar of drive gauge. Oh, okay, so actually that's kind of like Luke. Luke does have that thing where he can tack on an extra bar of drive on his EX moves, but Luke's is locked behind EX, whereas this seems like a thing you can do off like any special. So you can just do it from a raw special for 1 bar. Sea Viper can also perform a feint with this move, tricking the opponent into overstepping. The OD version of Thunder Dash travels farther than the light and medium versions and is observed to be less risky on block. Okay, they've changed this move pretty considerably. EX Thunder Knuckle, I guess now Thunder Dash, used to be a really slow reversal. It was a weird move that, like, it was a reversal that crumpled. Now they've just made it like the safest version. Moving on to our next observation, Flames. Sea Viper uses Burning Kick and leaps forward before scorching opponents with a special gadget. Distance travel depends on the button used, and all versions are safe on block. Nice. Thanks, Capcom. Okay, so you can follow up Burning Kick with Knuckled Pursuit, a forward dash which provides an additional hit if Burning Kick lands. If Sea Viper is feeling extra hot, she can follow up Burning Kick with Double Burn, a flaming kick with both legs that is plus on block. Both Knuckled Pursuit and Double Burn use up one bar of drive gauge, further proving our hypothesis. So she has Burn Kick, which is a left-right move which can cause anti-airs to whiff, and even on block it's safe, and she can spend one extra bar to make it plus. You know what? We need to nerf Sea Viper. Our third observations are Seismic Shocks. Scientific name Seismic Hammer. Sea Viper uses gadgets to send a shockwave through the ground. As with her other moves, the button press determines the distance. She can also perform a feint with this attack to keep opponents on their toes. That's basically the same. Alright, we're getting into the new stuff now. So when Sea Viper feels threatened, she can use a brand new move called Focus Force. I guess it's meant to be the focus attack function with that name, where she puts a protective barrier in front of her before releasing a kick. The barrier can absorb attacks with armor and can be held down to absorb more hits or cancel with a forward dash. Oh, it's literally just focus attack. Our research tells us this move is inspired by a phenomenon called focus attack in Street Fighter 4. What do you mean it's a phenomenon from Street Fighter 4? Everyone can do it. I love the idea of like Street Fighter 6 Ryu looking at this move and being like, how's she doing that? How is she doing that mysterious focus phenomenon? Motherfucker, you were doing it too not so long ago. It's just focus attack, but for some reason everyone else had amnesia and forgot how to do it, but she can still do it. This move can also break through a drive impact when used at just the right time. Alright. As long as it's not unblockable at max charge, we're fine. We were pleasantly surprised to discover that Sea Viper also has a high jump, which is performed by pressing up right after pressing down. This can be performed in neutral, after all normal attacks, okay, that confirms that you don't need to be special cancelable, except sweep, or after Seismic Hammer. High jump costs 1 bar of drive gauge and is an advanced technique that will further support our hypothesis of the special agent being a technical character. Okay, this is really important. So, super jump is not free anymore. It costs 1 bar of drive to do a super jump cancel. That's going to be a really important factor, I think, for this character. Limit Decoupler is Sea Viper's level 1. This one requires special attention to understand the details. Oh, even the level 1 has source? Okay. After an upward kick, Sea Viper pushes her heels to maximum potential as they light up the fight. During this install, she no longer uses up drive gauge when performing a high jump or the special move follow-ups, allowing for increased pressure. It's an install? Huh. This works even in Burnout, with the caveat being that the rest of the install gauge will deplete if one high jump or special follow-up move is used. That's interesting. I was not expecting this to be an install. The last time Capcom announced a level 1 that also had an install attached to it, I thought it sounded really cool, and we all know how that turned out, don't we, folks? You guys remember the last character whose level 1 was an install? How excited we all were for that shit? I'm just saying, temper your expectations, you know? But this sounds very cool, I will be honest. Every video turns into my hate. It's true. Also, I should point out, it doesn't mention anything about invincibility here. So it seems like her level 1 probably isn't a reversal to compensate for the fact that it's also an install. Man, can you guys think of another level 1 that's an install that shouldn't have invincibility? Anyway, mission complete is Sea Viper's level 2, where she makes full use of all her gadgets in a spectacle for the eyes. This move has full invincibility and is also useful to end combos. And level 3, which is just a level 3. Did it mention anywhere about any moves being invincible other than the level 2? I don't think it said a single one, because one of the things about Viper was that she had a shocking amount of invincible reversals. I don't think any of them are stated explicitly to be invulnerable in this, but it might be. So she might not have a reversal. I guess this is the new reversal. Maybe this is what it's supposed to be. And now it's just the focus attack. Okay, so I will say I'm really happy that Capcom is finally letting the drive gauge be a little bit more experimental. It's always kind of bothered me how every character has to use the resources in the same way in this game. I'm glad that they're now experimenting with using the drive gauge for other stuff. Back muscles, good god. You mean this? You're looking at her back, huh? She don't need all that. Looking respectfully. What was I saying? I got sidetracked. Yeah, Viper looks cool. I will try her when she comes out like I do with every DLC character. I'm glad she seems to have her technical stuff still existing. I will try her out on October the 15th.